Hi, I'm Steve Sponseller, and I want to share something brand new that I'm creating. It's a brand new project, just getting started on it and officially making it official. If you don't know me or don't know much about me, for the last 20 years, I've worked as an intellectual property attorney, help people protect their creative works, their music, their inventions, help them protect their brands, all different types of intellectual property. And I love doing that. I love working with creative people and seeing the new things that they're developing, the new artwork, the new inventions, all kinds of things. Now, what this project is about is taking that background that I've got with intellectual property and combining that with a new thing called NFT. They're called non-fungible tokens, NFTs. And it would take a while to explain that. This is just kind of a brief intro video for this project, but I'll create some other videos down the road that'll go into more detail. And there's other videos and information on the internet you can get to kind of get the basics of them. But in a nutshell, an NFT is a digital file that's unique. It could be a photo, it could be artwork, could be music, could be printed items, a book, articles, again, your music, movies, anything like that that's kind of in a digital file. But the nice thing about it is it can't be duplicated and it can't be copied. It uses blockchain technology, and I'm not going into all the technology for that because it's not really that important that you understand the technology behind it, other than knowing that it's a way to verify who owns that file and to prevent it from being copied by someone who doesn't have the ownership rights. So it's good for protecting digital music, digital videos, digital articles, books, digital artwork, anything like that. Any creative work that you or your team comes up with could be connected to an NFT and get some of those advantages. Now, I've been learning about NFTs for a while and finally got to the point where I'm really seeing the strong connection between NFTs and traditional intellectual property protection. So you can protect your intellectual property, and you have been for quite a while, using copyrights, trademarks, patents, things like that, depending on what your intellectual property is. NFTs, although not technically intellectual property protection, at least that's not what they're created for. It's what they're doing. It's giving kind of control to the owner or to the author, whoever's created this intellectual property. And there are ways, and I'm still developing these, and I'll be sharing them in some other videos, to combine traditional intellectual property protection with NFTs to give the artist or the creator even more protection and control over how the asset or the thing that they've created, their intellectual property, how it gets distributed and how it gets managed and things like that. So I'm excited about this. Intellectual property isn't necessarily always the most exciting thing in the world, but these NFTs really are, I think, a game changer. It's changing or expanding the tools available to creators, to musicians, to artists, to people making movies, people creating anything that can be in a digital format. Can really change some business models and change the way you go about protecting the things that you create. So what I'm doing is creating some more videos, some articles, just some information to help creators. If that's you, then I'll be preparing these for you. And also covering, since I've been an attorney for more than 20 years, covering some of the legal aspects of NFTs, making sure you do it right, some pitfalls to avoid. And I'm still studying this, and even the law itself is going to evolve some because NFTs are new. So we'll have to look at what some of the existing laws are and kind of guess how they may be applied to NFTs or how some new laws might be developed. But there's some pitfalls I see already that you need to avoid when you're creating NFTs or distributing them, then to avoid problems so that you don't potentially lose ownership of your own NFT down the road. And just be sure you do it right so that it's correct and you have the true security. So I'm just getting started with this. This is the very first video I've done kind of announcing this project, but I wanted to get it out there. And I'd also like your help. If there's topics, if you're new to NFTs, let me know what questions you've got. If there's topics you'd like me to talk about on future videos, or questions that you've got in particular, send them to me. I'd love to hear it. I'd love to create the videos and create the content that'll help you as a creative person take your intellectual property and hopefully strengthen the protection and your control with both NFTs and traditional intellectual property. So you can message me if you're seeing this on one of the social media channels, or you can get my contact information at my website, which is stevesponseller.com. And there'll be a text for that too, and a link for you to click. So I'm excited about this. May not show it, but I hope you are too. I hope you see this is a new opportunity if you're a creator or other person who has any type of intellectual property. And I look forward to talking to you again and sharing some more tips and showing you how you can leverage NFTs in your own business. Thanks.